guys, this is Jitesh in discussion with co-founder of crypto project Ethereum Push Notification Service. Short form is EPNs. Harsh. So Harsh is the founder and project lead at EPNs. He has more than 10 years of entrepreneurial experience in various spectrum of technologies, including architecture, design, and development for mobile web service, SaaS, and blockchain. He holds a postgraduate degree in computer science. Welcome, Harsh.
Thanks, Jitesh. Awesome to be here. And that's a really nice introduction. So thanks for that as well.
Okay, cool. So yeah, just to kickstart with the discussion, we'll just try to understand what is the project EPNS all about and what inspired you to start this project.
Got it. Got it. So yeah, this is going to be a long story, but I'll try to summarize. So yeah, EPNS is Ethereum Push Notification Service. What we are doing is we are building a communication middleware that will at first allow Ethereum and then later on L2s as well as other blockchains that will allow these blockchains or Web3 services to finally send notifications to user wallets, even through a dApp or a smart contract, or even traditionally in an open platform agnostic fashion. When I say open, that means these notifications are decentralized and they can be retrieved and shown by any wallets or crypto wallets like MetaMask or Trust. Right now, we show it on our mobile app and our Chrome extension as well. But yeah, whoever wants to integrate it, they can, and they can show these notifications tied to the user wallet addresses. And platform agnostic means that notifications can be delivered on mobile, desktop, or anywhere else. Uh, in terms of competition, I mean, on Web3, we don't have any competition, right place at the right time. In Web2, you might have already received those notifications from Apple and Google. Those are the only two people who have created notifications. So yeah, I guess we are building the open version of that. Why is it needed? Well, again, we just have to go to Web2. Very quickly, we will realize that almost all of our virtual interactions, they happen through notifications. For example, this interview was a notification sent from Google Calendar, which finally allowed us to be here. Any Amazon delivery we do, any PayPal payments we do, any social things we do, any games we play, even the WhatsApp calls or WhatsApp texts or FaceTime calls. Not many people realize, but they are notifications, or in a way, services are coming to the users and saying, hey, something of importance might have occurred for you, and let us know what you want to do. And when you come to Web3, because this communication layer was not there, and so of course, this entire structure that service is coming to the users, it's practically absent, and it creates a lot of problems. I mean, go to DeFi, your loans can be liquidated, and you won't get to know about it. Go to governance, governance proposals would be missed. Even, if a security bug occurs or the security audit goes wrong, there's no way for the user to know about it. Uh, Something as simple as even receiving crypto, you don't get to know about it until you go to MetaMask or whatever wallet you're using, and you see the balance. So yeah, that's a problem which we have, and of course the solution is EPNS, which we are trying to deliver. So yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I can think of a situation wherein, how important the notifications are. So now also in traditional finance world, which is like, highly used by everybody. Now also we don't get any notification for paying our credit card bills on time. So
Yeah.
they want us to visit, but you guys are doing amazing job by, being transparent and keeping users informed at right time. So that's really amazing and much needed service as the crypto space is being growing and being adopted by everybody. So early, but yes, very important part of the ecosystem. Yeah. Uh, so moving to my second question, the market size of push notification softwares, with whatever understanding I have, is around $10 billion and is growing at around 20% CAGR. Okay. So do you expect the same growth for EPNS or higher as crypto space is growing altogether, with much more pace than the traditional industries?
Gone. We do. I mean, we do expect a lot of growth. One thing to notice is that the market size, which you told us, that's about push notifications.
Mm-hmm.
The push notifications that are going to be sent out, they are getting sent out to Apple middleware called Apple Push
Mm-hmm.
Notification Service, or Google middleware called Google Cloud Messaging (GCM).
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, one thing is there that not only we are sending these push notifications, the
Mm-hmm.
communication layer which we are operating, that's
Mm-hmm.
also there. So a lot of people sometimes confuses us with one signal or the Expo that can send push notifications out on behalf of you on Web2 word, not on the
Mm-hmm.
blockchain word. So yeah, we like to point out that uh, the layer or the middleware layer that they are sending the notification out to, we are building that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
so yeah, and you know, of course, we expect a lot of growth because we want to be the communication layer of Web3. And I think we got some really cool head start with collaborations with Uniswap and Aave and Polygon and Gitcoin and Alpha Omara and Pool Together,
Mm-hmm.
and around 25 plus top DeFi projects. So yay, EPNs.
Sounds interesting. So you said you are with Ethereum right now. So are you also on Polygon?
We are going to come on Polygon.
Oh,
We
okay.
have very, very close relationship with Polygon.
Mm-hmm.
Sandeep has always helped us out. In
Mm-hmm.
fact, he joined as an advisor
Oh,
just a
great.
week back. And we also have Nishal from WazirX. That's also an advisor.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we plan to follow the footstep of those two biggies from India.
Yeah, cool. So partnerships all along, and yeah, nice runway ahead of you guys. Amazing.
Awesome.
So as you said, you are the only guys catering to this space. So I suppose there's no competition as of now. But tomorrow, as the space grows, definitely there'll be players coming onto this space. But what do you think? You guys I'm going to say how you guys are different from the traditional notification service, or rather how you can keep up the dominant leadership position in the market.
Got it. So those are actually three, four questions. I'll just answer one by one.
Yeah.
So how are we different from those traditional services like
Mm-hmm.
Apple and Google?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they created notifications for Web2,
Mm-hmm.
which was a closed ecosystem where there is a master and a client relationship,
Mm-hmm.
wherein this Apple middleware is owned by Apple, and anyone who wants to send notification, they will send it to this middleware. And if the app owner is sending the notification, the middleware will verify, and then the Apple ecosystem will listen to it. Same for the Google platform. That is a closed loop operation, wherein they don't have to care that anyone else needs to connect to this middleware to see the notification. But when you come to the open world, it's a Web3 word, so you don't have master client, you have peer-to-peer. And that means that your username and password is also shared. Like the Coinbase wallet is just a front end to sign in with your wallet. Uh, that wallet can also be used on MetaMask or Trust or anywhere else, because those are front ends that are connecting to your wallet, which lies on the blockchain. And because of this nature, the notifications needs to be fetched by any party. Of course, we do have encryption so that only the wallet owner can see it, but the data point needs to be fetched out. So that's the one big variation. That's why Web2 notifications were not available on Web3. The other thing, which is of course different, is that for Web2, these notification standards were developed by Apple, and a streamlined process and a streamlined standard was developed. The JSON payload and the content was developed. That was again missing in the Web3 space. So of course, someone needed to develop that. And yeah, That's why we are different, and that's why Web 2 and Web 3 space is different overall. Now, coming to the second question, which was uh, how would we capture the biggest market share? Well, of course, this is an open source platform, guys. So anyone can come in and anyone can build upon this open source platform. The way we have our defenses up is that we realize that if MetaMask or anyone else would want to build upon, or would want to build notifications, there are only two reasons why they would want to build that. The first one is if they want to build a superior communication layer. So we first took care of that. Notifications, we made sure they are content independent, storage independent. They're even incentivized so it can generate passive earning for the users. So, and I have been a mobile entrepreneur, I mean, from 2010. So I know those things like, what anything you can have a notification, how to cook it. So that's the first thing which we took care of. The second thing was that maybe a business would want to profit out of it. And that can be a reason why any other player would want to enter this space. For that, I mean, we introduced governance tokens with a special quality that, whenever some revenue is going to be charged, those governance token holders can decide the split between all the players of the ecosystem. So, the revenue or the fees can be split across Coinbase, MetaMask, Trust, even us, whoever has integrated the EPNs protocol. So those are defense modes. We learned we learned this keyword when we were going to meetings with VCs that they are called modes.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, those are the things, and the last thing which makes us very confident is that in this space, the network effect really belongs to someone who kickstarted a new concept. Maybe because the community is so nice that they realize those efforts, and then any other player that comes in, they get called out for it, and they are shamed for it as well. Plus, the community doesn't want to go over there. So, for example, Bitcoin came, and after that, a lot of other blockchain games, but Bitcoin is still number one. Ethereum with smart contracts, they're still number two. So yeah, because of that, I think because we are the first one and we are doing, I think, a very good job with it. So we think we'll probably win the race. But as I said, open source, so no one really knows.
Yeah, yeah, I truly agree. Yeah, so I had one question, but you pretty much spoke about it. But still, I would like to ask it so that if you have anything to add from your side, probably you can throw some light in that direction. So the next question is, uh, uh, what do you think about the tokenomics, the design of the tokenomics of EPNS ecosystem, so that the whole of the ecosystem grows in a very healthy way?
Got it. I mean, we worked very, very. I mean, and every project says that, Jitesh, that they worked very, very hard for token economics. But uh, what we did with token economics is, the economics you have, that's the 100th iteration. And I mean, I think we got very lucky when we raised from 40 plus investors, the likes of Balaji and Binance Labs and IOSC and LD Capital and Anthony Sassano and Ken from Ethereum Foundation and Mariano Conti and DeFi Dad and Sandeep also. So what we did was that every iteration we involved all of these people and even some investors who we are very close to them, but because the round was full, so they weren't able to come in. So what they did was, these investors, they also invested in other top projects also. So they tried to loop in other top projects also. Gitcoin helped us a ton because we are Gitcoin alumni, Gitcoin kernel alumni. So because of that, the token economics got very defined. Uh, Now coming to the token economics part, because I think I kind of digress. The token economics, there are three parts for token economics. The first part is, of course, governance. because when you're building an open notification layer, it's not really open if only we control it. So that governance thing is there. We believe in progressive governance or progressive decentralized governance, wherein we start with just some rules of governance, and then we keep on, increasing it up, because we'll get to learn about it. So that is the first thing. It's going to launch very soon. The second thing which the token does is it's going to be used for staking.
Mhm.
So, like at 2.0, we are going to have our push nodes, and this nodes will essentially form a P2P open environment for anyone to send and receive notifications and then later on communications. So of course, if you are going to run these nodes, or if you want people to run these nodes, of course you have to incentivize them, and that's where staking will come into play. So
Mhm.
that's the second part or the second use case. The third is we are heavy believers of game theory, so we want to incentivize the network. So these tokens, they are used, or they are going to be awarded to people or third party developers who build on top of the protocol, either in grants or in an automatic way as well. And the
Mhm.
fourth is, of course, I explained that these tokens, of course, when you're building the open environment, you need to make sure that you are incentivizing all the players. So the token holders decide the fee split whenever we plan to charge on it. They will even then decide this, that when we want to charge on it, and how they want to split it up. um, of course, that also means that they also decide how much portion of the fee will go to them, and how much portion of the fee will be split among all the infrastructure owners. And for that, I mean, our push token, it already carries the weight basis, and anyone who is holding the token, the weight ratio is getting recorded. So because of that, that distribution can also be done. I hope I was clear on the
No, yeah,
token economics part.
yeah, pretty much. Also, we got some more information that the marquee investors are backing you guys, and that is an amazing thing. So, people who understand blockchain and tech space, if they are backing some project, so they have done their due diligence and they understand what is the growth potential, and that's why they are putting their money online. So there's an amazing thing, and even it was a new information for me to you get to know few of the investors that you spoke about are part of push notification. So I was aware that probably Polygon guys, Sandeep and all, are backing EPNs, but was not aware of Balaji and other guys. So that's an amazing thing. Congratulations, and we wish you luck to go ahead and be like a Polygon or something like that from India.
Thanks, Jatish. Yeah.
So yeah, and just wanted to know about your plans, probably not too far, but 1 year down the line, up to 3 years. What are your plans like? Where do you see yourself and the space growing and things like that?
Got it. 1 year down the line, Jatish, we want to be blockchain agnostic. We already started laying the groundwork for that. We want to become the communication layer for Polygon and Ethereum. We already have a lot of partners for that, but we would now, I mean, in Q4, we would be targeting crypto wallets to integrate us, so that the entire cycle is completed. After that, after the 1 year part, of course, we want to go to other blockchains. We want to expand over there. That's our um, high level game plan for the second year. Other than that, we are also going to be introducing other parts of communication in this protocol, how to enable chats between user wallets. So, we want to do that in the second year. Third year, Zitesh, I'm very honest, we don't really think about that. That will come when 2021 passes by. And the reason is because, the space is ever evolving. So, you cannot really have a game plan, because most likely that will be pivoted within 2022 or 2023.
Totally agree.
Even Uniswap didn't know that they were launching token before sushi swap happened. So
Correct,
yeah.
correct, correct. Cool. So sounds really interesting, and we would try to follow up with you probably 1 or 2 quarters down the line to understand what are the developments and updates that are happening at EPNS end, and just we have covered almost everything, but one part I would like to ask you about is about the fees part. So how the fees and the fee structure work. So if you can throw some light over there.
Got it. So, I mean, the fees is not enabled right now,
Hmm.
but in the future, they are going to be. I mean, one part of the fees is enabled, the second is not. The activation part of the fees is enabled. That
Hmm.
means that, a channel or a service, if they want to send a notification, before then they need to activate themselves. When they do that, or the way they do that is by depositing 50 DAI or higher. Now, this 50 die or higher, when it goes into the protocol, that means this channel is activated and can send notification. There's a very interesting game theory over here as well, that this 50 die, which is getting staked by the channel or higher, we use that, or the protocol basically lends it out to Aave protocol. And the Aave protocol then starts generating interest on it. Now, whenever a user comes in and they say, oh, hey, I want to opt in to receive notification from this service, those users basically get the part of the interest that is getting generated by the stake fee of the channel. So that's the first part that's already active. The second part is the fee part, the basic fee part, which we are going to charge in the future, or the governance token holders will decide when we are going to charge. And that's going to be a SaaS model. Like if you want to, or a service wants to send, let's say, 50,000 notifications or 100,000 notifications. So how much DAI or how much debt we are going to charge them. And that will go into the revenue pool per service. And the amount that is going to be charged, that is going to be left upon the governance token holders, and the split of that will also be left onto them. So we recommend that we start with 70% revenue fee split for the token holders and 30% for uh, wallets or the crypto wallets, and maybe have a SaaS monthly fee of $100 or so. Right now, that's what we recommend, or that's what our recommendation will be to all the governance holders. And then we'll see. I mean, again, it's at least 2 quarters away, so it might change. So take this with a pinch of salt.
Okay, amazing. But whatever the plan is, sounds really interesting, and it's a win-win-win situation for all the participants of the ecosystem. Yeah. So with all this, would you like to have some closing comments or something like that, wherein you share your email ID or some social media handle or something like that?
God, of course, I would love to, Jitesh. First of all, thanks for doing this and inviting us over here.
Hmm.
Uh, of course, guys, we love to have an expanded community too. So do join us at EPNS project, either on Twitter or Telegram. Twitter, in case you're not here for puns and jokes. Telegram, in case you want to be chatty. Visit us out at epns.io to see all the investors, all the partners, and what we are doing. App.epns.io in case you want to check out the DApp and how the notifications are coming. And yeah, just in case you want to ask me something, or if you want to discuss or brainstorm about anything else, you can reach out and follow me on Twitter, Harsh Rajat, HARSHRAJAT. And yeah, that's it, I guess.
Okay. So we'll also try to include all the details in our description, and that's how people get to know about this project or follow you guys closely. And MintingM have started this drive of covering hidden gems, and especially from India. So we covered Arcana as part of the series. also live peer. Probably it's a US based project. You must be knowing about it, competitor of Theta, and initial some crypto gaming projects. So we are trying to cover the Indian projects, trying to solve problems, going decentralized and catering to this crypto space. So hope to be in touch, and we'll catch up soon, probably 1 or 2 quarters down the line, to check on the updates or just random catch up. And with this, we'll try to conclude this call. And thank you very much for your time, and wish you all the luck.
Thanks, Ritesh. Happy to be here and happy to be categorized as Gem. Woohoo!
Cool, cool.